Jones Homebrew, coming at you with a beer review. You know what? It's getting windy here. Hopefully it won't blow away. We're supposed to start getting really warm weather in the next couple days, so I thought I'd squeeze it a stout, right? Why not? So here we go. This is kind of unique for us out here in Oregon. It's called On Fleek. It's an Imperial Stout, and it's a collaboration brew. It was made by Stillwater Artisanal Ales out of Baltimore, Maryland, and Casitas Cerveceria. Cerveceria. There we go. That came out right that time. Cerveceria is like cervezas, meaning cerveceria meaning a brewery, right? So Casita Brewery. Kind of interesting. Go check out their site, by the way. That the brewer is Ryan Witter Merrithew and his wife Mahalia. And she does artwork for their beers. This is not like their normal artwork. You got to check it out. Some really fun artwork. Honestly, I knew nothing about this brewery before, and I know absolutely nothing about this beer, other than the fact the can tells me it's 13% ABV. So, woohoo! Let's get it cracked open. Okay, oh my. This is like, almost looks like motor oil coming out. It's pretty dark. It looks thick to me. Love it. Wow, look at that dark mocha head on there. Is that crazy? It's got a full-on, yeah, it's like I just poured a thick chocolate into a glass. That's just nuts. Let's get the nose. Ooh, you know, the first thought that came into my mind is 1050. It made me think of 1050 right away. Oh yeah, totally in that kind of scheme. It's you got some dark roast on there, rich dark roast. You got some rich caramel on there, but you're definitely getting like loads of chocolate, all kinds of chocolate. It's like an interesting mix. It strikes me at first as like a dark chocolate, but then like a kind of like a semi-sweet, like baker's chocolate, like cocoa powder kind of sense. Wow. Yeah, very rich, maybe a hint of some brown sugar / molasses type notes coming off of it. Like just light hints of dark fruit. I wouldn't say anything particularly specific when it comes to the dark fruit, but definitely got some molasses. I just got that off the nose again. So very rich, very dark, maybe like a treacle in there as well. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of interesting. Going back to that baker's chocolate too. Wow, wow. This seems like a treat. We're gonna dive on in. Cheers. Wow, that is thick. I wouldn't know that I just pulled this out of the fridge. It doesn't taste like I just pulled it out of the fridge. I mean, it should come off really cold, but it's so thick tasting. Such a chewy mouthfeel going on. I'm loving it. Oh, that is one full mouthful. All right. It's a little boozy. I won't say any different. It's definitely a bit boozy, which I'm digging that, of course, right? But you've got just a lot going on. So I want to say first, before I go back to the chocolates, I'm getting some espresso on this. Like serious, some good espresso. Yeah, like I got some few shots tossed into that puppy. The chocolate's on there, again, dark chocolate, like baker's chocolate, cocoa powder. It's like I've got a mix of all those in it. You're definitely getting the roasted malts, like a light smokiness to char type flavor on it. I feel like there's some beautiful earthiness, almost an oak, but not quite, but like a woodiness to it. And I don't know that they aged it in wood, but it comes across that way. Because definitely that char, it really does make me wonder. I have no idea about the brewing process. Question, like, I may be getting some light leather, I think, to this. I may take a break because the airplane, definitely that bittersweet chocolate with the baker's chocolate and the cocoa powder. Whew, man, this just is, well, I guess it is 13%. I was going to say, this is like a big beer. It is a big beer. All right, so really, 2 planes going over the house? This is just uncalled for. Man, this is just huge. This is big. Hints of some toffee, mostly the caramel. Like I say, big old roast. which comes off as like a rich espresso. It's semi-dry on the backside, which is interesting, but that's that cocoa powder impression, because it's like it's drying out like it's a cocoa powder. And then it's a full body, and it's a bit creamy as well. So just lovely. I'm gonna sip on this for a while and see how it develops, and I'll come back. Well, I took a long break. The winds have not subsided, but we press on, right? This is one heck of a beer. I brought over Kahlua Barb, who is pretty exclusively a Kahlua drinker when it comes to alcohol. She took a sip. I mean, that says that the nose was right, and it was just her thought was it's super rich, and it was like burnt caramel, and as I said, I was picking up char and caramel and espressos and chocolates, and that makes sense to me. And it's 13%. I mean, it's a big old boozy beer. You know that's gonna make me happy. A standard Imperial Stout, this huge. Now, thanks to Cigar City, Marshall Zukov. It's in that category, 1050 and Marshall Zukov. Wow, that tells you this is a beer you gotta try. So, and that also tells you kind of probably how I'm gonna rate this beer. So in terms of Imperial Stouts, straight up Imperial Stouts, this is a 97. This is a beauty. Overall, you know it's still gotta be world class for me, because Imperial Stouts is my wheelhouse. It's just not barrel aged. So I'm just not gonna get quite the oak, quite the maybe dark fruit qualities, but it is just, it's all over it. It's all there. For me personally, I love this style. 96. This is just rocking it. Here it is again. It is on fleek. On fleek. I have no idea what that means. Tell me, please. I'm kind of clueless. This is a collaboration beer of Stillwater Artisanal Ales out of Baltimore, Maryland, and Casitas Cerveceria. That's right, Casita Brewery out of Greensboro Bend, Vermont. Hey, Vermonty, but this is not a New England IPA. It's a badass Imperial Stout. I say check this out. 13%er. This is a party in the can. This is Kevin at Clemens Homebrew saying life's too short to drink cheap beer, and I will see you on the next beer review.